Whether you voted to leave the European Union, like me, or whether you voted to stay, the job for us now is to get on and make the most of the new opportunities Brexit opens up. We've already taken back control of our money, our laws and our borders, and introduced an Australian-style points-based system for migration. Today we start using another new Brexit freedom. In the EU we were in a crazy situation where we sent huge sums to Brussels, which then sent some of it back in the form of regional aid. Even a leaked EU report acknowledged the considerable administrative and opportunity costs of this money go-round. And when money came back, it was lumbered with a huge amount of bureaucracy and strings attached. Not only was all this churn expensive, but it was obvious to everyone that local plans to help neglected areas would be better run locally, not from Brussels. But the EU didn't listen. Now outside the EU we have taken back control of efforts to regenerate our communities. The new UK Shared Prosperity Fund will plough £2.6 billion into levelling up places that have rightly felt left behind by Westminster. Whether it's tidying up rundown high streets, fighting antisocial behaviour and crime, or measures to help get more young people decent jobs, the new fund will help places right across the UK tackle local problems and seize new opportunities. We are going to do things differently and in a way that benefits communities in England, in Scotland, in Northern Ireland and in Wales. The reality of life inside the EU meant that when regional spending was directed from Brussels, organisations could only do a narrow range of things with it. Now we're replacing all this with a simple and straightforward system that lets local people decide what to prioritise. What does this mean for you? Well, it might mean a new outdoor market on the high street in Newry, local drives to get rid of graffiti and litter in Taunton, action to sort out local transport in Wigan, measures to clamp down on local troublemakers in Bangor, or investment to help create more quality local jobs in Inverness. For many of the small voluntary groups that do so much to improve and enrich life in Britain, the old EU rules and bureaucracy meant they simply couldn't apply. The groups who plant flowers and make our towns look better, people running community centres to help sort out problems on estates, people running local fetes and festivals and music and sporting events. Now we run things in the UK, we can help these small community groups, who do so much to help others. Everywhere you look across the UK, you see places that inspire pride. Local football teams people are proud to rally behind, museums that people cherish, architecture that speaks to the history of their area. But despite these unique strengths, too many parts of this country have felt left behind. So, this £2.6 billion fund follows a simple and moral guiding principle: money should be directed to where it is needed most. It does not mean picking winners and losers. Every part of the country will see the funding they previously received matched. Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, England will all be playing by the same rules, enjoying a level playing field for funding where the system isn't designed to catch them out. It will be local people, not people in Brussels, deciding where the money goes. It means spreading opportunity and lifting living standards in the parts of the country that are full of talent, but have been overlooked and undervalued for years. The truth is that no great local economy can be built on a weak society, and no great society can be built with weak local economies. Both these things need inspired and empowered local leadership. Getting there is not rocket science, but it requires a system change from how we did things in the EU. Our great mayors like Andy Street in the West Midlands, Andy Burnham in Greater Manchester and Ben Hoochin in Tees Valley are already showing us the true art of the possible for what can be done when real power is transferred from Whitehall to brilliant elected local leaders. Earlier this year our Levelling Up Blueprint set out a vision for how we replicate their successes, turning the clock back on decades of political centralisation and the constant chopping and changing of Westminster-driven policies. It won't happen overnight, but we have a plan to unite the whole country and make it happen. And today we're passing the torch from Brussels back to local leaders in every part of the country to make it happen in their area.